Lean, turns out the facility in Dallas is pretty similar to the ICE building near the South Waterfront here.
David, definitely it is. And today I heard from a range of opinions from people I spoke with following the news of that shooting in Dallas. Some are blaming the left, saying threats against ICE are even happening here in Portland and our local leaders aren't doing enough to stop it. While others say the real violence is seen in the way undocumented people are being detained in our community. Wednesday morning, a top Immigration and Customs Enforcement official in Dallas argued heated rhetoric criticizing ICE and the federal government led to the shooting at the ICE facility in Texas.
The takeaway from all of this is that the rhetoric has to stop. There are people out there who are seeing what is being placed online, and they're coming and they're doing acts of violence against ICE employees.
Conservative talk show host Lars Larson blaming political leaders in Portland for failing to speak up against the violence.
Do we have threats against ICE? Yes. Are they happening in Portland? Yes. Are local officials doing anything about it to stop those threats or push back on the people who are threatening ICE agents? No, they're not.
But others, like this person who has been handing out informational flyers outside the Portland ICE facility for months, says the actual violence against communities lies elsewhere.
The violence that we have been seeing from them, the way they brutally arrest people and tear people from their families, I'm not seeing enough government officials doing anything about that. So if they're so very concerned about violence, then why are they not pointing at the perpetrators of that violence?
The ICE facility in Portland's South Waterfront has been the center of protests over the years, from 2020 to now, with the protests and encampments taking over the block at times. Wednesday, we saw just a few gathering to make their point.
Different backgrounds that all wanted the same thing in protecting our neighbors, making sure they're not getting taken advantage of, making sure that they know how they can get support and help.
Larson says he thinks politicians, even calling out Mayor Keith Wilson by name, need to push back more.
There have been too many politicians out there, all of them from the Democrat side of the aisle, who are calling for violence against ICE. They are attempting to enforce the federal laws that have been on the books for decades.
Portland State University professor Alexander Ross provided some insight about how political rhetoric impacts our community.
It can really be a kind of thermometer for the way that people are feeling, because that's the way that they're expressing themselves. If the Trump administration continues to effectively promote hate and demonization, we probably won't see the left wing taking any steps back anytime soon.
Ross saying while Portland has been a big protest center for a while, it's also been the target of violence as well.
Every side is going to say, you need to stop this rhetoric right now, when the violence has been acted out against their side. And then when the opposite thing happens, they step back, distance themselves, thoughts and prayers or what have you.
So the city responded to Larson's statement today, saying that, quote, Mayor Wilson has been unequivocal in his support for Portland's sanctuary city status and expressing concern about the federal use of force at the ICE facility. Mr. Larson's claims are incorrect and unsubstantiated.
Celine Stevens taking the temperature. Appreciate it, Celine.